thing that I wanted to talk about was yesterday, you know, because I saw a lot of tweets about it, and there was no reason for me to tweet about it because I can talk about it. In 2007, I started doing movie reviews on Current TV. I was asked by a friend of mine to do it.
Is that the Al Gore Network?
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
We did a sketch or something for them back in the day.
Well,
Casual Mafia days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a friend over there, was a producer, and she had done stand-up comedy with me, and she said, "Hey, this is before anybody was doing reviews or anything too." And she's like, "We thought about doing something where it's user reviews, and you guys can watch a bunch of pilots, and we'll pay in pizza and beer." And she's like, so I was like, cool. I said, I'm good. So she's like, can you find somebody? I was like, yeah. So I just shot my pilot, The Grasping at Straws, and when I was there, and I was starting to go to the Comedy Store a lot, I was hanging out with Mark Ellis. So I said to Mark, I'm like, dude, let's do this. And we did, and we just, from there in 2007, August 2007, all the way up until like about a year, we were doing reviews, and we'd start doing it together, realized the chemistry was pretty good, and after the Current TV thing went away, we said, let's start doing something on YouTube. So Schmoes Know was born.
How did you come up with the name, by the way? So
the same producer who was producing over at Current TV had said to me, well, you guys should, if you're going to take it over to YouTube, you know, you should approach it in that way of the everyday guy. So why don't you call it like the Joe Schmoes? And I was like, I don't know about that, but I like that. Like,
not
just
that
the
one
average
of these names Joe either.
I like the average schmo.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, the schmoes that do this, schmoes reviews, schmoes do this, schmoes know movies. And I was like, well, schmoes know, just because we can talk about anything. So her and I came up with Schmoes Know, and Ellis hated it. And so Mark and I just started doing our reviews on Schmoes Know, and it just became this this like perfect partnership to this day. I mean, just he balances me out. He calms me down. There's
YouTube Siskel and Ebert, basically.
Yeah, but it's just so much more than that. It's like everything besides just the Siskel and Ebert stuff. It's like the stuff that we've done with the Schmoedown. Is that we know how to work with each other very well. So in 2014, I became a regular on AMC Movie Talk, and at the time, there wasn't a need to have both the schmoes on Movie Talk. So I was doing that, and at first there was even concern with me being on Movie Talk, because was I concerned enough with AMC?
Well, it wasn't that, dude. It was Willem Dafoe knew about the cans,
and he made some calls.
Told AMC.
Yeah, he went back in time. I know, it's true.
I don't know if you want this guy.
It's true.
He puts his trash in my cans,
right?
And that's not welcome.
And on Christmas, he let the box open the lid. 9!
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Not a big fan.
You like 8 better?
Yes.
The only person that
I
likes
love 8.
that yelling 9 is the waitress across the street.
Yeah, you know what? People have been writing to me in the 8 joke in Spanish.
Oh,
they're
really?
like, ¿Cuántos?
Ocho.
Oh,
Yeah, ocho. Yeah.
What is eighth?
8th or 8th?
Eighth.
So it's like the 8th.
Oh, octavo.
Octavo.
Look at Roku.
Of course. What?
You get the point first. All right.
In the Spanish off.
But anyway, it's all right. So anyway, so like I said, there wasn't necessarily, there was a concern that would I be focused more on schmoes, or could I focus in on Movie Talk? I believe that I proved that I could. And then with that, I was like, we got to get Ellis here. We got to get Ellis here. And about 7-8 months later, Ellis joined Movie Talk and joined AMC at the time as well. And like he does everywhere he goes, he fits in. He's a constant professional. He is one of the funniest individuals that I know. He gets it done, no matter if he's in a good mood, if he's in a bad mood, he gets it done. So when John Campea left the channel of Collider, I think in 2017, that's when we were all thinking, there's only one person that can do it, that can host Movie Talk, and it was Ellis. And he did it for 2 years, and he did it his way, and he did it professionally, and he made everybody feel comfortable when they're on the air. His job, it was always his job to not shine the light on himself. It was always his job to make everyone stronger on the panel.
He's
always
such a good host.
It's always been his philosophy from the day that I met him.
That's why I wasn't allowed on the show.
Right. he is that guy that knows what people's strengths are. He knows when to throw you a curveball. He knows when to throw you a fastball. He is just that good. So when he decided he wanted to do some more live shows, and he wants to go and focus on stand up, and he wants to do more things and get out there. And obviously, he and I have very big plans for the Schmodown. We're going on the road 5 to 6 times this year together. We've been putting more reviews up on the Schmoes channel, or now the Schmodown channel. So I understood it, and I got it when he decided that he's stepping away from movie talk, and it'll and the show will go on. But Mark Ellis is my best friend in the world. He is a pro, and he is a guy that we were lucky, and you guys were lucky to have him as a host for the last 2 years. And he'll be on the show. I talked to him this morning. He just needs some time, and then he'll be on the show a lot. And he'll be doing Schmodown. So
we talked all about it back and forth from Arizona, like at length.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. It definitely wasn't an easy decision. Like anything Mark does, he thinks it all the way through. Unlike me, who's just like, oh, don't stop. Mark knew what he wanted to do, and I think. I think he's thinking about next steps. Like, what does he want to do outside of Schmodown, outside of Schmoes, and all that kind of stuff. And, you lose an awesome host on a show, but you don't lose the vibe of the show. You don't lose anything like that. You just lose, what Mark brought to the show and the new energy on the show next. Whenever incantation it takes, it will have that, feeling of what Mark did and, all the other people that have done it before.
Yeah, having been on the, having been one of the kind of consistent regulars over the last few months with Mark, it's been a blast. And Mark has fought for me to be on the show, and that has meant a lot to me. As still somewhat new to this business, to this industry, to have Mark fight for me and have me on the show. And in fact, he requested me to be on the last show tonight with Perry. Today with Perry, that means a lot. And Mark is like, he brings me up and do those stand-ups and stuff. Mark is an incredibly awesome guy who cares. When he likes someone, he will help you. Yeah. He will be there for you. But as a panelist, though, I learned so much watching him host a show. He's like a basketball, right? He's like a point guard. He sets everybody up. He gets the ball to you in the position where you can get the best shot for yourself. And that's what's incredible when you're watching Mark Ellis. I'm going to miss the F out of him being on the show because nothing rattled him. Nothing rattled him. Got a story 30 seconds before we're about to go air. He can talk about it now. So we got this or that, throwing things around. Nothing rattled. Never stumbled over his words. Rarely ever. He's just incredible in that way.
It just seems so effortless when he does that. But I will say though, change is scary, but it's good.
Yeah, it is, and I think, and for him for sure, because like I said to you guys too, I've been watching Mark do stand up for a long time, and I when I got a chance to see him in New York with you guys, I hadn't really seen him in person in such a long time. We used to perform with each other all the damn time, but to see him do what he's doing now, I mean, he's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and he should be focusing a lot on that. And that's why when we do Schmodowns now, we're making it a thing that Saturday night is our show, and then Friday night these three knuckleheads are going to be doing stand up like the night before. So it'll be
the show's been awesome, man.
It's been great. So like we're going to have we're hoping to do it in Chicago. I think we are doing it in Chicago.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you will be. So the Los Angeles.
I'm not going to the Schmodown, but I'll be in Chicago.
That's very nice of you.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, maybe
just eating hot dogs.
You're not a nice person.
Am I nicer than William Dafoe?
Had she said that in Spanish, we would have been like,
yeah, absolutely. Please don't come to the show. Absolutely.
Goldfish here.
There it is.